Hi, long time no see. So, I am making this video to announce my return to YouTube. Some of you may have noticed that I have been gone for a long time, and I'm making this video to tell you that I'm back and also to update you on where I've been, in case anybody was wondering. So, the long and short of it is that I moved across the country to get back to school to start a new career because the adjunct thing was not working out. To give you a bit more detail on that, I decided that I wanted to become a mental health counselor. I think I'm going to be making a video all about that decision sometime soon. It's a topic that I'm very passionate about, so keep an eye out for that if you're interested. But the school that I chose is all the way across the country from where I used to live. I went to this school specifically because their theoretical orientation is something that I really appreciate. So yeah, there was a big move involved in this transition. I had to pack up my whole apartment, which was extremely stressful. And then in the beginning of July, my partner and I loaded our cats and all of our most important possessions into an old beat-up RV that we had fixed up, and we set out on a month-long cross-country RV trip to get to our new home. The trip was a really good experience, but it was something that took a lot out of me. I'm not really somebody who travels well. I also really like comfort and familiarity, so being on the road for a month was extremely taxing. And then on top of that, once we got to our destination, we ended up having to stay in an RV park for a couple weeks because it turns out that finding housing in a city is really difficult, and I didn't anticipate that. So eventually we did find an apartment and we moved in, and we're still getting things set up even though it's been a few months now. And also I began my transition into starting my schooling again. And that's been really positive for me. I really like being a student, and I'm happy to be back in school, and I'm really happy to be studying something that I feel so passionately about. That said though, between school and trying to start up my own business so I wouldn't have to go back to wage labor has been taking up a lot of my time and energy. The business is not going so great. We'll see how that goes. I may have to get a job soon. But yeah, I didn't really have a ton of bandwidth for YouTube with all of that. Something else that I want to mention is that I don't think I've talked about this before, but I am neurodivergent. I have recently been officially diagnosed with ADHD. I've been on ADHD meds since January, but between the move and the trip and everything, my medication got really kind of screwed up. Insurance is weird when you're crossing state lines, and I haven't been able to get my primary medication covered. So I've been kind of subsisting on a medication that doesn't work as well for me. So because of that, it's been hard for me to find my motivation and focus. A little fun fact is that I was trying to start my YouTube channel for months and months before I actually did, and it was only once I got on ADHD medication that I was actually able to focus enough to actually follow through and do it. That said though, things have kind of leveled out for now. I'm feeling in a more stable place. I'm feeling more able to concentrate on YouTube. And I'm really happy to be back because this is something that I really miss doing. It's been such a great outlet for me when I've been doing it. So that's kind of it for the life update. I also want to give you a little bit of an idea of where I plan to go with this channel. So something that I have had time to reflect on over the past several months is how the last two videos that I made were very ambitious for where I'm currently at with my channel. They were long, they required a lot of going over things with a fine-tooth comb, they required hours and hours of editing work because I was splicing in clips from all these different places, and I think that if I continue to put out videos with that level of production, it's going to take me a really long time to put out each video, and I would like to focus on doing more consistent, manageable content. So that said, I am going to try to scale things back. I am planning to try to do some more unscripted videos like this one, where I kind of just talk about a topic from an outline that I've made using my lecture skills from when I was a professor. And also just try to constrain things a little bit more so I'm not going crazy taking a month to make each video. Right now, I'm on a bit of a new age spirituality kick in terms of the topics that I want to cover. It's very present on my mind because the school that I am going to is a very new agey space, which is something I knew when I chose it, but it's certainly activating certain thoughts and feelings that I have about new age spirituality. So the video that I put out alongside this one, as you can probably see, is a review of a Ralph Smart video. I very much have Teal Swan on my mind right now. I also have Spirit Science on my mind. So I think that might be the content that I'm putting out for the next little while. I also intend to return to the topic of psychedelics and the education system and media analysis as well, because these are all things that I think about a lot. So that's pretty much it, but I just want to say thank you if you stuck with me for all this time. I really appreciate your patience. I also really appreciate all of you who have been in the comment section leaving me really positive and encouraging comments. I'm so thankful for what a positive community has formed around this channel, and really it's some of the recent comments that I've got that really gave me the extra push to return to YouTube and start making content again. So to all of you who've commented, thank you so much. And yeah, that's it for now. So if you made it to the end, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.